Good afternoon, this is Phillip and welcome to another edition of Como Loco 247 Political Channel, where we talk about things a little bit different. Talk about angels, demons, ET and ET Mafia and its relationship to politics. And in my case, where they had fabricated a case, two cases against me, they had taken out a loan on my mother's property, and they wanted to put me in jail long enough so they could get the property, but it all proved out to be fake, and I have the loan documents on my mother's property, but they had moved next door to try to take my mom's property. So that was the purpose of fabricating the cases, and it's going to be over with, and there's going to be a big lawsuit. Now, in reference to Donald Trump, I believe they may try and get another Manchurian candidate, similar to like the first one. And you say, how could the first shooter be a Manchurian candidate and it be related to ET? Well, in my belief, this is what I believe, that the Secret Service had used what's called a psychic commander, but they already knew they had psychic control of that individual, and they had commanded him or gave him the idea of shoot Trump. So it was all psychic, and they knew he had gone along with it, psychic agreement, and they had prepared the way for him. So this way there was no evidence that it tied back to the FBI or CIA, because FBI, CIA are working with ETs. So that's how they could have used the Manchurian candidate technique on a psychic level with the first shooter. Now, what does angels, demons, and ET Mafia have to do with the Diddy case? Well, they're using biological material, human material. Human material is used intergalactically for genetic manipulation. So, in addition to the slavery, the FBI, there are black hats within the agency that work with ETs and take slave children off planet and keep them as slaves. Now, I believe, again, you don't have to believe any of this because I have very strange abilities, and they're not normal, and I developed them later in life, such as a medium, okay? I get what's called the last message. But we're going to go more into this later. I'm going to go right now, and I'll get back to you tomorrow. We're going to go how China is getting so much information from the reptilians and why they were able to go onto the dark side of the moon where nobody else is able to do that. We're going to go over that during the week. Again, my name is Phillip. Welcome to Como Loco 247 channel. Have a nice day.